Alright, so, last time on Total War Warhammer 2 with Gatsby Gaming, we started a campaign of our own. Except I forget which one it was, because I didn't save it named stream. So what we're going to do, we're going to start a new one. So that everybody who's joining us now, join us later, all that kind of stuff, will be able to get in from the beginning. We'll make a playlist on YouTube and in the VODs on Twitch as well, but we're still definitely going to be Vampire Pirates Higher
for the greater good.
I've played a little bit with Celostra. She's really fun. She has a lot of powerful spells, holy cow. Played with her. The deck hunters are really good. Probably starts with some of the best infantry.
I wield the maelstrom.
I like this guy because he has the Necrofex Colossus.
Power shall
Let's go with Buddy here. It's a Necrofex Colossus. Some really good infantry, kind of our elite infantry off the bat. So let's go with that. Hey, Hellbent Cow, how's it going? Shouldn't you be working? No, I don't know. I'm just bugging. But we'll skip our little intro for now. Basically, what it boils down to... Oh, nice. I had a day off, so I figured I'd do this. The intro to this, what it boils down to, is there's a giant Leviathan in the ocean that has been tried to be killed in the past. And if what their vampire coast people here want to do is kill it with a certain weapon and then reanimate it so that it can serve them and they can take over the world. Just your fake one. Just your fake one. So we were playing Count Noctilus. Was an old vampire count, is von Karstein, which comes from the vampire counts of the kind of the mainland from from Total War Warhammer 1. So he was a part of that family, but when he crossed the ocean, he died, as many do. I mean, I'm good with leaving it where it's at if you're doing. I want to get maybe it'd be nice to get monetized at some point. So let's leave it where it's at for now.
All but untouchable. Only a fool would dare challenge me here.
It gave me Davy Jones vibes.
Have launched patrols into the great ocean. For this,
Chicken.
They shall feel my wrath. The long-limbed cretins are ever prepared for invasion, with much of Ulthuan heavily fortified. Particularly
I'm also trying out. I know it's not great,
capital, Lothar.
But I don't want to buy a big green screen thing, so you can see it kind of cuts stuff out. Obviously, it's not perfect, but
targets whose riches I will gladly take.
This is just some software that cuts like me out of the background, so do what it do.
May be a useful ally, but his unstable mind also makes him a potential threat. Nothing, however, is as important as the magic I draw from the galleon's graveyard.
As long as the kind of blinking in and out isn't super distracting.
And dominate the seas. All shall bow to my necromantic supremacy.
Necromantic supremacy. Anybody else get, what's that, Dracula from, I do not go, blah, blah, blah. So we have to defeat an army. There's one right there, that's handy. Find the treasure. Search for the Star Metal Harpoon to kill the Leviathan. That's kind of our campaign goal.
Count Noctilus reign.
So we get a few, what they are literally called meat shields, like up in the top left here, you'll be able to see. They're called meat shields. We got a couple of range units that will hide behind them, and are kind of, the enemy is going to engage with our pirate deckhands. We flank around them with the depth guard and get a rear charge and hammer and anvil them while they march in under the fire of the Necrofex Colossus, which is such a cool looking model. First things first, though. Let's get a research going. Some salvage crews so the deckhands can heal up a little faster after post battles. Because we have him, he kind of actually has his own portable settlement here. So we're gonna prove that. We want to build. So basically, he has his own giant ship, and you can build compartments on this ship, and it acts like a mobile base, pretty much. Melee defense +2. When it's out of 100, it's not a lot, but every little bit helps. This one, and of course you can see, so if we want Necrofex Colossus, we want to build this. It helps our replenishment rate, then we get up to there. Yeah, let's start with, it's 10,000, oh no, it's only 1,000 gold, okay, let's do that. But you see this blue is population surplus. You need that in order to add on to your ship. See all these numbers here now need a 4. So we need 4 in order to start a new building chain. And of course, you can always just recruit dudes, and then we have our actual city, the Galleon's Graveyard, here as well. So, let's see, we can't really upgrade this. We've used our population surplus up. So let's see, we got to raise. Let's get another unit of meat shields. They're going to help absorb some of the arrow fire from these guys as well.
The Galleon's Graveyard calls for more death.
You know, leave the bloated corpse. The bloated corpses are a real hit, like they can just destroy one unit. But do I want to spend 300 gold to destroy one unit? Not so much when I have the Colossus. So let's just get the pirate gunnery mob. These guys have pistols, they're shorter range versus the longer range and armor piercing of the actual handgun, like the rifle style of the gunnery mob. So now we're good. I think we can take on this little group of elves. Actually, let's sit here for a turn and let our buildings finish first. But since the Galleon's Graveyard counts as its own province, we can issue it a commandment, kind of a regional buff of some sort. So we can give a Vampire Corruption +2, which is already 100%, we don't really need that. And enemy campaign movement's less, but I'm not worried. Global recruitment pass once, each roll at time. Now the ammunition bonus for these guys is interesting, because for the first, let's go back to our unit. So for the first, they have an ability, extra powder. When ammunition is above 80%, they get bonus 30% missile damage, armor piercing missile damage, armor piercing explosion, and explosion. So bonus ammo for them means they get more shots with those buffs. So that's really interesting. Whereas most you'd be like, I don't usually run out of ammo, or by the time they get to me, I have plenty of ammo left, I don't need to worry. Public order is fine, it's going up. And we don't want to lose infamy. Infamy is a cool mechanic we'll get into in a sec. Or we could increase our growth. Let's increase our growth, because I think our units are going to be fine. So this infamy, through various ways you can increase this. But you want to get to the top of this list, basically, so you can get all these sea shanties. And to do that, you usually will have to beat these armies. But these armies here that have this black shield, they're pretty difficult. Usually with a lot of later tier, higher end units. So we'll advance our turn, we'll fast forward. We're kind of on an island in between kind of the elf home of Ulthwan and like the Egyptian zombie king area of, I forget. The technical term is I forget.
The Galleon's Graveyard calls for more death.
So capture and occupy a settlement belonging to Calidor. Give us 1,000 gold and some infamy. So we want to defeat Mary, which I'm pretty sure is this guy. You're ridiculous.
As my power ascends.
Alright, so what do they have? some shock cavalry. So what shock cavalry are, they have a really good charge against you. They have a 40 charge bonus. So that means when they hit, they'll actually do extra damage when they hit. But once they're stuck in melee, they do a little less damage than average cavalry. One ranged unit, so not super duper worried. See, I think the Colossus will pick off the cavalry as they come in. So we have a big aquatic zone in the middle, which will bog down their cavalry if they choose not to flank around with their cavalry, which is what they'll probably do. So we're going to put our Necrofex out on one side, our Depth Guard out on the other side. Even though they aren't anti-cav or anti-large of any kind, they'll take the charge better. But I mean, our meat shields might just eat it too, because they're less valuable. We don't really care about them. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll keep the Depth Guard in the rear to reserve. So you start a battle. You start with 8. In this case, this randomly rolls anywhere from 8 to 30. But our guy has a couple of spells we want to use, so we're going to gamble, and hopefully we start with a little more energy than that. And we do. A lot more energy than that. So once that's done, we're going to start with deployment. Zombies. That's right, guys, you are zombies. Good job. So we're going to... That's awesome. No too much zombies. Yeah, you are. Him off to the side there, and off to that side. So, like I said, we have our front line of just deckhand mob, pistols on either sides, rifles in the middle. This is a little swampy looking area. Looks like they're just going to charge right through. And in the rear we have our Depth Guard to reinforce our general and our Necrofex Colossus. He's on fire at will. Put him on guard. I don't like using skirmish mode. I usually set my melee infantry Scorpion King. Not necessarily Scorpion King. You can get like giant scorpion scarab things, but I don't think Dwayne Johnson licensed the use of his likeness, which is unfortunate. It would have been nice to see. Oh yeah, that Necrofex Colossus chunking that cavalry. So he's just going to keep up firing on them. Look at this thing, first off. This guy's hanging off of it. It's a big ship. It's a shipwreck that's been animated. The quad cannon on its arm. Ready? And the cavalry's already half dead. It's not good in melee. If they can close with it, it can be taken down by like a couple of units that are spearmen, but... It's just... Early game, you usually get like one good unit in your army, like off the bat. And I'm fine with this. Once they come over that ridge, our pistols and our rifles are going to tear them apart pretty well. We don't really care about any of those incoming arrows, because they're hitting things we don't care about. Our general here. Their cavalry are already retreating. We'll use one of his bombardment spells on their archers. Oh. Concentrate on them now. We have these pistols, these rifles run up. And just like we said, they're going to get tied up, and they're going to get rear charged, and we should have this in the bag. It is a giant moving ship with a quad cannon, and that's what makes it fun. For me. Us, we're in this together. Guns v horses. Guns win. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. That was my B. Now, yeah, they pretty much just have their general left of any kind of consequence to us. And that's what these deckhand mobs are here to do. They will take the charge, they'll take the arrows when our better units are higher value. Let's get in there. There are co-op campaigns you can do, so once you get out to the world map, basically I would take my turn. It'll then pass to you. I would take my turn, fight any battles I want, and then we can actually, you can code it, I believe, so that when I fight a battle, even if it's against an AI faction, you can actually control them. You fight against each other that way. Or there's just the I take my turn, you take your turn, I take my turn. That, I think they used to call it like hot seat co-op. And yeah, we wrecked them pretty good. The cavalry barely ran into one of our right lines before they just immediately retreated. Necrophect's Colossus with 109 kills. Depth Guard just behind that, 50. Just not close. Our units did what they were designed to do. It was good. Well, that's when things work best. When things do what they're designed to do. So post-battle, we got some monies. The bigger the army you defeat, the more monies you get. Earthing Rod. And we gained a rank and a half. So Earthing Rod. So we can do, because anytime you cast a spell, there's a chance that you miscast and can just either damage or outright kill yourself. So what we want to do, if we can, in battle, we can use this Earthing Rod first, and then we can cast spells, and there won't be any chance of us killing ourselves with our spells. So post-battle, we can make some more money, we can share the loot with our pirate crew, which helps us with loyalty and experience, but lessens our infamy, right? So that's that balance. Or we can assimilate the captives, which helps our regen. Let's do that for now. So mission successful. Now we are powered by death for 5 turns. Okay, movement range doubled. Ooh. And 20% growth in all provinces. That's really good. We found the Earthing Rod. So now we are going to level up our dude. So there's all kinds of upgrade trees, of course, you can get. There's ones that kind of make his units better, that he's in command of. There's spells that he can have. There's one that makes him more damaging in hand-to-hand combat, like him personally. There's kind of campaign bonuses. The first one I personally always take is Route Marcher. Route, whatever. Just permanent bonus campaign movement of 10%. So I kind of want to just finish wiping out this army before our next turn. I mean, on the next turn we'll catch up to him. But I think that's all we can do for right now. So we'll end our turn. I went from using XSplit, which was fine, to Streamlabs, because Streamlabs has some more add-ons, which, like those in the corner down there that you see, the follower. Great turn, well done. GG, high five. Good luck, have fun. I have the follower goals, I have the chat streaming right there. Alright. So just now we can recruit a lord, but we're going to leave that for now.
I am waiting.
You still have 0 pop growth, so here you can see how fast you're growing, and how much longer it's going to take to get another turn. Because once we get this other population surplus, we can build our second tier up for our wooden hull, And then a little bit later, for 10,000 gold, we can build our Necrofex Colossus building.
All will serve.
Let's see. Honestly, I think we're good. We don't need to spend any more money right now. Because your armies have an upkeep as well. For example, this army is Count Noctilus. I don't know why I'm pointing at the monitor I'm looking at. But it has an upkeep of 1,100 gold, or 1,110 gold per turn, based on the units that are in it. The higher end units, expensive to recruit, expensive to upkeep. Makes sense. But we're going to finish off Mary here. Oh, you can't get away, son. No, 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 no. We're just going to auto-resolve this. Rather than just waste our time, we're going to auto-resolve this. So just kill them. And we're just going to make some money this time, because all our units are pretty much full health anyway. At least we gain another rank. There are trainers. I know usually I will play, when they come out with a new expansion or like the new game, I'm a big fan of Total War series overall, not even just the Warhammer one. But there's trainers where you can... Okay, quiet. Thank you. There's trainers where you can just be like infinite gold, or ones where you can just turn off the public order, so you don't have to worry about that. You can just build military buildings instead of civic ones. You shall play one of these once or twice through with maybe a couple of different lords, and then I'll just go in and play around and have fun with those trainers. For now, I'll take some gold. Oh, we got something else. Scepter of Stability. Magic Resistance. What do we have equipped? Still the Earthing Rod equipped, good. Because you can actually change what... so right now I can have either the Scepter of Stability or the Earthing Rod. I can keep the Earthing Rod. You get followers, you get all this stuff you can customize when you get to higher levels. But for skills right now, we're going to up our replenishment a little bit better, so plus 3%. We are a pirate, so we're going to go check out this. So, as we got our little island on our ship, and we're over here. If you haven't played this before, let's see how big the world is. We're right there. So, actually we're, okay, I was thinking of a different lore. We're pretty much dead center. So this continent here tends to be like lizard men, dark elves, some Skaven, like rat people. Pretty much the same with this one here. I think this one has some orcs and dwarves on it as well. This one is kind of those Egyptian undead skeleton king people. And some humans. This one is all elves. Elves and dark elves in that one. But we are right in the middle of everything. Terminal 2, Poon. We want to capture a settlement belonging to Calidor. I think they're right over here on the Dragon Spine. So we're gonna, after we investigate this, we're gonna shoot over there. With the vampire pirates, right? It's like when I was little, when I was growing up, I lived in the middle of all the schools. I never had to walk more than like a block and a half to any of the schools when I was growing up. It's like, what's that? Bell goes at 8:55? Leave house at 8:50. Okay. So, and the pirate faction in this, they got all these little quests. So for this one, they have these riddles. And if you find out what region the riddles are referring towards, you have an action you can dig for treasure, and you'll find items, gold, all kinds of stuff. So the description of this one is, while dragons sleep, a furnace fires, the maker's baubles left for his sires. And if you dig in that region, a great hoard of treasure may be received. Now it also kind of just gives it away. But sometimes it'll be harder to get to, sometimes it'll be easier to get to. But end our turn. Killed some more elves. Anytime you can kill elves, it's never a bad turn. Didn't kill all the elves. Some of them. Next turn we can upgrade our settlement here. We got another mission. Sure, that one of the following buildings have been constructed. Captain's cabin. So on his boat, we want to build a captain's cabin, and we get some monies for it. So our research finished. So we got a few things down here. Let's do our research first. There's corrupt the land, so that increases our vampiric corruption. That'll help us with our public order when we take over a place that isn't vampiric. The faster the corruption spreads, the faster they calm down. Efficient necromancy, raise that cost. Weapon strength, I like that. 20%, that's pretty good. Or casualty, let's do the weapon strength first. Yeah, 20% increase in weapon strength for basically our meat shields and the elite infantry we have right now. So, benefits a bunch of people. I'm going to raise that, and so we'll see how these are all grayed out right now. Once we increase the main base building, in this case the Maelstrom, to level 2, and it finishes its construction, all the level 2 tier of all these will become available as well. So same thing, this skips level 2, doesn't have anything to level 3, it'll skip to level 3. So let's upgrade that. 1,600 gold, that's lots. We have so many monies. So we're going to investigate this shipwreck. Your crew searched a wreck. The deck heaves and water bursts through the rotting hole. What is left of the ship begins to sink, taking its cargo with it. The crew only have time to salvage a few crates before the ocean claims it. What should they save? So they can either get some castle forged steel, which my army will perform better in battle, or the captain's chest. Your army will perform better in campaign. Let's go battle. So we have the brass cleaver ability. It's an actual weapon. Oh, it's an actual weapon. And we get +9 melee attack on ourselves and allies in range. So that'll be our Lord's weapon. And ensorcelled blades. So for 10 turns, we have 8 melee defense and 8 melee attack. That's really good. So if we click... Oh, did he not equip that? And weapon. Right, so now we go in here, we found the brass cleaver. We're going to equip the brass cleaver. Or we're going to put the pedal to the metal here. Because we can't build the captain's cabin yet. Can we? Where's the captain's cabin? It's the hard part sometimes when they build... Oh, build this! How and where? Weather deck, main deck, crow's cast. Moonraker, ship's wheel, composite hull, steel anchor. Okay, maybe it'll say in that mission where exactly we build that. Captain's quarters. Oh, shipbuilding. Oh, I bet you it's the 3rd level. Yeah, captain's cabin. There it is. So we're gonna let. So what we could do now is we could build upgrade wooden hull with keel, or we can wait and upgrade to this. Because this gives us gold and unlocks a bunch of lords that we can do. I'm gonna wait and upgrade the base instead. So we're gonna move towards this dragon spine. So you can see it's gonna take us 1, 2, 3, possibly a 4th turn to actually reach land. But in the meantime, we still can raise dead. Nothing great. So I'm gonna pass turn. Now these campaigns, it's not like, oh, 20 turns and I won. No. I'm talking like least... I know some of the campaigns went faster than others because the goals for all of them were different. But like the faster campaigns for me were like the fastest I think I ever did one was about 70 turns. 70, 75 turns. But average 100 to 150 turns, again depending on what faction and all that fun stuff. But be it war with a faction, that's easy. Open diplomacy screen.
My
Vampire Coast.
You are a problem.
Declare war.
I solved problem.
Mission completed. So we're gonna keep on moving. It'll be good to recruit. Keep on moving. found another thing. We might get that so we can get even more Moses stacked on our dudes before we attack some elves. Ew. Ew. Right. We watch all the other banners go by, everybody else. Each of those banners is another faction that is active in this game right now. That's how many factions there are. Recruit a Lord. I get 550 infamy. So let's go our main base. Recruit a Lord. We do have lots of money. We can probably afford somebody else. So the first thing we want to look at in here, for me at least, is their loyalty. Because if their loyalty drops too low, the Lord will just turn into an army of rebels and take whatever army you've given them. So I want to find one that's in the 5 to 10 range, like this. And looks like she's our only option at the moment. So we picked one. She's Vampire Fleet Admiral Deeps. And she has the trait of being intrigant. That word. Basically, she gains loyalty from ambush and lightning strike battles. Her loyalty decline rate is lowered, which is always good. And ambush success chance of 25%. And her cost is 825 gold and an upkeep of 225. So we're going to recruit her. So each additional Lord you recruit will increase your total army upkeep by 1%, which later in the game is not nothing. Your total army upkeep is estimated to increase by 239 gold. So up top here you can see, right now, we're going to make 1,830 gold if I just hit enter. That's what we're going to make. I'm going to recruit her. Get some infamy and some gold. Have to raise loyalty of one of your lords above 7. I don't know where she's at right now. She's 3. Alright. Now we can either build new buildings here. Increase that, because we got a bunch of gold, and we finished the main building upgrade. So now all those tier 2 buildings are available to us. So we're going to give her a couple units. Talk about those later. So we're going to give her a couple units of deckhands and a unit just of these guys. Because having an army can actually increase their loyalty. It's like, no, we're going to trust you, we'll give you some responsibility. It can increase their loyalty, so. Now, for this though, so we want pirate deckhands with pole arms, and the big thing is we want the dogs. Dogs, I think, are the fastest unit in our army, unless we get some flyers later on. I haven't played a ton of this, but the big thing is this lets us get depth guard later on, so we're going to spend 2,000 gold on that. What other chains can we start? Oops. Rotting Leviathans, deck gunners, ooh, mortars. Cannons in this game, like you saw with the Necrophag's Colossus, are just really good. And we do have to keep our economy in mind, unfortunately. So, we will just build a plunder pile. Income from buildings increased by 20%, and generated from it is just 100. So there we go. So after we spent all that gold, we're set to make 1,500 once we hit end turn. We might double back and hit that treasure before we invade Val's Anvil. We'll fast forward through the rest of this. Basically, if I don't hit fast forward, any revealed things that I can see, it shows me those armies moving, and I don't care at this point. Later in the game, when you have a bunch of things going on everywhere, you definitely want to keep track of that a little more, but it also takes a lot longer. Ensure that one of the following buildings have been constructed. The Maelstrom active. So that's probably the tier 3 building for this. Yeah. So that'll take us a few more turns yet because our growth right now is 55 of 375, going up by 45 a turn. Until I get another point, it's going to be 8 turns. So, increase our incomes. Got to spend money to make money. See, her loyalty went up to 4. You're welcome. Also, these are our Regiments of Renown. Regiments of Renown are slightly modified regular units that you could also normally recruit. Sometimes slightly modified, sometimes really modified, as in Queen Bess here. But there's only one of them in the entire, like, you can't recruit a whole army of Queen Besses or the Tide of Skjold. And in this case, we unlock these by either defeating the other armies or by finding the pieces of 8, which is possessed by these other armies in the Black Shields here. These guys.
Please anchor.
Great hoard of treasure may be received. We may have to defeat a foe in battle. Yeah, we're gonna explore. We shouldn't have explored. This one might be tough. This one might be tough. Okay. Might be a little more quiet for this one, because it might be a little tough. But we're gonna find out, because they have some good units. These cannoneers, these hand cannoneers here, they get a lot of ranged. But if anything's gonna save us, it's gonna be our necrophects. They have some anti-large guys here that can prey on it. That's what I was talking about. If they can close in on our necrophects with either their ranged stuff or their pole arms, that's where we're going to run into trouble. So we are actually going to have to fight this a little more tactically. It's fine for starting magic. So your necrophects classes is going to be up here. And else, make a line. Form a line. Rifles in the middle. I think we're still going to take this. Allows us good reactionary movements. And have to leave that at that. And let's do this and see what happens. Same thing. We're going to turn it off. As our ranged, our guys are guarded by our melee guys, so we don't really need them on skirmish. We'll fire. Oh, nice. That's a good shot. But he immediately healed them. And that's one of his use. That's he's using up some of his magic, so. That one was a clean miss. This is a rookie necrophects. Can't expect the world out of him. Here we got some more hand cannoneers. And you got a running Leviathan. Let's get you focusing on that, actually. So we're gonna have trouble with that. There we go. Nice shot.
Harnessing the kills.
Until these guys should concentrate on that. We need to kill this. We need to kill that real bad. It's getting down. They're at 50% already, which is good. Try and heal up some of the dudes Seems like you're getting wrecked by that thing. No, don't get involved, guys. Stay back. That's not for you. Nice. Good shot, good shot. We got flanked here. This guy's out. Take shots in the flanks of that polearm group. Okay, Leviathan is dead. Cool. Next priority, those guys.
Shall dominate. Maelstrom, empower me. Harnessing the kills.
Okay, so that group of polearms is going down. That group will soon be going down. This isn't looking bad, but we're not out of the woods yet. Get the count of all against their lord. Should be able to reckon pretty well. Let's try Miasma going on there. No, you guys, you don't get involved. This is why we activate that. I don't usually do that, but you guys are being dumb. So it's kinda on you. Polearms down. Once we get their lord down, that should be about it for them. Yeah, there we go. Oof. That one was a little tougher, but we pulled it out. Got there. A Pyrrhic victory. Which with zombies isn't kind of every victory. I mean, let's see. Depth guard done really well. This particular group of mob really well. I think that's probably one of the groups that got into the rear of someone. Range units did what they did. Necrofex again. Necrofex MVP, it gained 2 ranks. The higher the rank they gain, the more their stats increase. Accuracy being the big one with range units. Their units, their depth guard, obviously did a bunch of damage. Their range units as well did a bunch of damage to our meat shields. We were able to take out their Colossus quickly, which was key. I think it was probably the one that wiped out this unit of deckhands, but still, that deckhand, it's in the unit description, is the words meat shield. That is its job.
Devour all. Some souls are worth more alive. I reward my minions well.
Let's replenish a little bit, because we're about to go in on something. I got a trait. The scrolls etched. Mission issued. Mission issued. There's an isle. Before you set foot upon the island, you are set upon by a vampire admiral who had arrived there just before you and was bolstering his forces with the reanimated corpses of the shipwrecked dead rotting amongst the rocks. After defeating the undead freebooters, you looted the vampire's moored galleon before claiming all the salvage on the island for yourself. So you have 6 turns of materials at sea. That gives us minus 30% construction costs. That's nice. And plus 10% income all buildings. Awesome. And unliving ship's cook. Plus 5% replenishment. Cool, but this materials, that's really good. So gain the level. We're gonna fill up replenishment. Usually what I do is route marcher, fill up replenishment. replace your losses, right?
They were nothing. Attend me.
We can increase to our captain's cabin now. So we're gonna do that. Probably gonna recruit some units just to help. Need to switch. Recruit units. Camp stands. Oh, I don't have. I can't do that. I can only raise dead because I don't have any military chain buildings with him. But we'll get into this. So we saw earlier I have, brass cleaver, earthing rod. Our ship's cook. You can get followers and banners. So our ship's cook will be one of our followers. He'll join next turn. Here, everything's under construction. And her Lana Sea Legs. Nice. She's good where she's at. Next turn. Let's see what happens. Looks like we got through the elf turns without anything significant happening. Orcs, beastmen, chaos, and the pieces of 8 groups. Mission successful. We built our captain's cabin, so we got 1,000 gold and more infamy. And I have sea legs, so I can move further. Yay. So here we go. This is what we want to get at. So we have some of our meat shields in there. This is where we have to watch, because I'm going to have 2 mortars and 2 dogs. And they'll be good for now. But after this, like, look, we're making 1,600 gold a turn. So if I get 2 of these, it's about 300 gold less a turn that we're making. 2 of these. It's about 500 gold less a turn we're making just because of those 4 units. So you can see your economy buildings are very important.
I feel the maelstrom.
Okay.
Nothing shall stop me. Navigating.
There's no units to raise. It doesn't really help us.
The river is anchored nearby.
That's right there. Take it to Calidor settlement. Get loyalty up. Maelstrom. Where's this one? It is not X that marks the spot, but the scrawls etched by ancients long thought lost. Oh, geez, way down here. No, we're gonna do that later. And this other one, not all wonders are created by the gods themselves. Some are mortal creations, wherein lies what you seek. They don't all rhyme. They don't all have to rhyme, but they also don't all rhyme. So those are both the ways away. We'll go back into our territory, and hopefully there's some guys to raise dead. Hey, there are. There we go. Alright, so we're going to merge those 2 together.
Now the one.
I'll just disband that one.
Bring ruin.
Boop, boop. So we have, that'll be 5 range units. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So then next turn, we should definitely have the guys to take Vol's Anvil. Time to take it to the elves. Smug elves. Who do they think they is? I believe that's a city, though, so we might have to lay siege to it. Which is a good thing we have our Necrofex Colossus. You'll see in the siege battle, like, with the Necrofax Colossus, we need to get to the walls and take those towers, because those towers will do a number on it if they target it down. Ooh, fleshy fortune. Ahoy there! We've come across an enemy encampment devoid of life and littered with corpses. Half-devoured bodies are scattered about the clearing. The fallen dead were elite riflemen. Surely one among them will be of use to us. Or perhaps we should seek out the creature what caused the massacre. So, do we have a Gunnery Wight, who's like a humanoid thing that can buff your shooting, or the Morngul Haunter, that is just kind of a gross-looking beast. The Haunters are quick. They're quicker than most infantry, almost all infantry, really. So they'd be good at chasing down units, so I'm going to pick that. So successfully cure out any hero action. We get another 500 gold for doing that. And we're going to dig for treasure. And probably find nothing. With the hero action, which I have not of... but whatever.
Vampire of the waves.
I probably should have got some stuff from that, but... Let's see, look, because we recruited these guys, there, and we recruited the guys in our other army, we're down to making 570 gold a turn, instead of the 1,600 from just a little while ago, so... Definitely something a person has to keep your eye on.
This serves my cause.
Thank you, I try. I've actually, low-key, been looking at getting into, like, voiceovers and stuff. And playing around with that kind of thing, so it'd be fun.
Will serve.
Later tonight, probably about 9 o'clock my time. It's gonna be a little later, because I have something to do tonight. But about 9, 10 o'clock my time, I will be streaming Divinity Original Sin 2, no, Pillars of Eternity 2, and picking up the stream from where we left off during the fundraiser. So if you want to hear me do some really embarrassing voice work, you should tune in for that, or watch the VOD after the fact. It'll be up on YouTube and Twitch, of course. Loyalty level low. I will take your army away so fast. One of your cronies has sent an intriguing... Okay. If you like pirate voice before, I have to do it now. One of your cronies sent an intriguing message, Captain. It seems there be a mysterious pirate shadowing our movements, passing through the taverns along the coast and asking suspicious questions, in no friendly terms. We'd best stay vigilant. I don't know why the pirates are Scottish. I don't know the heritage of said pirates. But why not?
Admiral of the fleet.
Okay. So we want to get her out and doing stuff. Let's get her out and doing stuff.
On the double, blood and plunder.
Burn the coastline.
Oh, our research is also done. So just in time, we finished our salvaged arsenal research. We can also do it. I like buffing the units first, personally. Let's get regeneration up. The more that can heal themselves, the less new units we have to recruit. Yeah, so we do have to put them under siege. They have a bunch of archers, which aren't good for us. And spearmen. So a couple units, a couple towers. So each of these towers counts as 2 towers. Lord of the Rings. Then one.
I demand
Should be
utter
fine.
annihilation.
Fine. Everything's
Bring
fine.
them death.
Alright. So in 5 turns, we can attack Ball's Anvil.
Sea dog.
So these kind of just show us where those are. The pieces of 8 are held by all these armies. And these are the things that unlock, that they are the armies on here. And they unlock our Regiments of Renown. So who's the lowest on here of them? Ashok the Bloody. So where are they? Right there. So you have to defeat the army that's right there. in battle. But they're probably pretty powerful, like
I
more
have
powerful than
sailed
us.
the world.
Rainfall for sure more powerful than us right now. Guarantee it. Alright. Still building our siege equipment over there, so we can take her north and take one of their other settlements from them. And Caldor's Repose. Yeah, let's do that. That feels piratey. We can land right there. And just bloop. Yeah, just there's not stuff you can do every turn, so one turn until the next point there. We need 4, so we need 4 turns until the next point here, and then we can get our awakened active maelstrom. Probably be here for a while. I want to do 2 to 3 hours, so we've got lots of time. It's only been about an hour yet. We'll fast forward through these other turns. So if you're not 100% familiar with, because there is a big story, like in this campaign we're playing right now, it's actual story mode. A comet recently crossed over the world, and that caused, when this finishes I'll show you, winds of pain. The world yields to those who master the winds of magic. Great bolts from the heavens scour souls from bodies, whilst raging torrents of fire rend the very flesh from bone. Magic can rip enemies into a dozen pieces or leave nothing but an ugly bloodstain where they once stood. The power granted by the cataclysm many eons ago can be harnessed now to bring ruin and destruction upon our enemies. All those who feel the pull of magic feel it grow as the world festers under chaos's ruinous gaze. Their needs to ravage grow stronger and stronger by the hour. That means we get more magic when we start the battles for the next 10 turns. That means this thing. The Great Vortex. When this comet passed over, the Great Vortex kind of started going wonky, and some civilizations are struggling to control it, to both good and evil means. We are trying to wake up this giant Leviathan, so basically we can destroy this entire continent. And then roll the rest. What's that old skit? We're kind of the baddies. I think we're the baddies. Oh, they're absolutely dinosaurs. Absolutely dinosaurs. We aren't playing one of the races of dinosaurs, but there are lizard people who then ride dinosaurs. Yes. No, this expansion just came out, I want to say the 20th? Like just this month this expansion came out, so.
They're just your vessel of a body for my crew.
Peace treaty. Okay, that's fine. We only declared war on you because somebody said they would give us money. Oh, they got a big army hiding over there. I see you. I have not. No. I mean, it kind of like shows you his eye in the little cinematic at when you start a new campaign, and his eye is large, so he's big. We'll leave it at that. Please be plankton. What happens to Plankton when he finally discovers the secret Krabby Patty formula? That's the answer. So I can't quite get the land, so I'm going to slow down.
It's your decision.
And head in there, and maybe we can raise that a little bit more, just get some more meat shieldy dudes. No? Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. everything's fine. So 2 more turns, 1 to complete our tower, 2 to complete our
I demand
and then we can attack.
utter annihilation.
Neoplankton. He grows hair that's dark hair at first, that then turns blonde, that then turns like a neon blue, and just continues to power up. I don't. Has it turned a 3rd color yet for Goku? I feel like there was a pink in there at some point. Maybe. I'm not hating on it. It's just funny. Pink, blue, red, yellow. I haven't seen red or pink. Like, I think I saw pink in that Dragon Ball Fighter Z game that came out. I think I saw a trailer in there when it was pink, but I had no idea red was even a thing. Oh, pink was bad Goku. So was he himself bad, or was this like a clone? Ah, they're coming for us. Okay. Huh. So we could gamble this. Okay, yeah, blue, I knew that. Blue was like above blonde, like as far as power ranking. So they just have a bunch of spearmen and archers. That's all they have. And 1 unit of cavalry. Even then, like, light cavalry. Let's do this. I do know yellow. I was there when yellow happened. Like, in the mid-2000s. Well, that's when it was on YTV at night, anyway. Okay. See, all this stuff sounds so cool, but I also feel like I'm gonna have to sit down and watch like 120 episodes. I mean, you know, I've seen all the Family Guys and stuff, but it's usually just like on while I'm doing something. Like while I'm gaming by myself, usually I'll leave something on for noise. I stopped watching Dragon Ball Z when he was fighting Frieza on the planet, and he sat there doing a spirit bomb for like 5 or 6 episodes, while other people fought Frieza and like tried to defend Goku while he was summoning this giant spirit bomb. And I was just like, I'm out. Like I'm out. Okay, that's fair. Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just like I just haven't been into it, so I wouldn't know where to begin. There we go. Nice. I do like that style, especially for something like Dragon Ball Z when it's made for that. Like that's. Alright, so we got our 2. These guys are cool, these bloated corpses. So these guys are literally a suicide unit. They run in, they jump at a unit, they explode, and they'll usually kill at least 3/4 of the unit. So that will be handy for us. And our zombie, we're going to do basically our same method. So I do like this because the contours of the land matter. Because, like, if we put our gunners right here, they can't see what's going on. But if we put them here...
We serve.
Colossus there. Back up. Excuse me. So we're gonna have... So once a unit gets engaged with our main line, we're gonna have these corpses run in from off the side. And just suicide bomber into them. So this will be nice. The AI in this game is not great, and that's good for us, because rather than wait for their second army to come in and present this one giant, potentially overwhelming force, they're going to come at us in waves. that. Did you not shoot? Oh, okay. Nice. And of course, this guy kind of just gets automatic elevation, so. I'm probably going to hold these guys off until that second army comes in, because we may need them by that point. Again, we don't mind these missiles at all. A little closer and cast a spell. You need to start hitting stuff, buddy.
I smell this. Deathly magic.
We get involved and kind of just hurry this along.
So be it. In death, serve. Terror, unleash. Meet your doom.
Drown.
Halt, Noctilus.
They stay out of here. The Colossus, he's down to half ammo. He needs to start killing some stuff, like actually hitting some stuff, because he has not been doing a great job of that. I'm not going to fire him, it hasn't gotten to that yet. But the only bad thing about these guys is they're so slow. Like, these guys will never catch those archers. There's zero chance of it. That's why we need all this range stuff, so we can...
Let it begin. On my way.
On way.
We're going to advance all these pistols up so they can start taking out those archers.
Blood and soul.
And the second wave is still out there, and we still have our loaded corpses. These loaded corpses are actually just slightly faster, so...
Outer west.
Gift them death.
Here we go, we just popped a bunch of spells with our lord.
Take that.
These guys got 1, 2, 3 units of archers only.
Halt, Noctilus. Fear heart.
Let's finish off. Those dudes out there. Got their cavalry coming in, trying to be sneaky. We need to reform our lines a little bit.
Blood will spill.
Gunnery maw. Take that. Flesh.
Colossus is almost out of ammo. Alright, so we pretty much have all our spells used up. We get our Lord back here. Cast a spell. Let's get it back behind the lines. Alright, so now we're gonna bring our corpses out. Hi, you guys. Okay. Well, we gotta be careful with these, because they are very, very fragile. But watch this. We're gonna sacrifice a little bit on the cool factor here. Bye! Yeah, and they're just dead. Like, yeah, it does. You're not wrong. Get away from him. Ah. See, it's a suicide unit, so they try and get me the least amount of value. We might lose this. I gotta start constipating a little bit more here. They have that right flank pretty much wrapped up. Jeez, I think we might lose this. Back here. Sorry about being a little quiet there for a sec, guys, but that one almost is getting away from us still. We need to take out their Lord. I really don't want to lose our Necrofex, but he's tying up a couple of units right now, and that is valuable to us. Chasing off those guys, that's fine. Yeah, that armor piercing is huge. The elves have armor, and these guys have some armor piercing rounds. So their archers are starting to run out of ammo. That's good for us. We're gonna start helping out our Colossus. I think these guys here have this wrapped up. So I think we saved this one. It's not done yet, but I'm pretty sure we did.
It is done!
Okay. Now you guys go help over there. How's their lord doing? Lord's doing better than I wanted him to do. Our Colossus is hurting. Ain't out of here yet. See that skull. Okay, we got a couple flags popping up for them there. I mean, they are garbage melee, but they are better than nothing. And nothing is what we got right now. Oh yeah, I forgot that he spawns a unit of dudes when he gets low health. The crew like jump out. Nice. Oh, we did it. Whew. That one was tight. Let's see if we can run some people down here now. Be surprised if we do, but feels like 2 speed is not a lot of difference. Yeah, no, they have to reach this imaginary line, and then they get out of there with their units intact. Yeah, they're good. They're gonna be fine. Jeez Louise. Alright. What do we have? Our Lord did awesome. Got a lot of kills, a lot of things. Neck effects Colossus, 232. Unit to gunnery mob with almost 200. Depth guard with almost 200. You did good, boys. You did good. Some of you gooder than others, but y'all did good. We lost 952, they lost just shy of 1200. Most of our units were zombies. So considering, I think they did good. Replenishment is not a lot. Gold is not a lot. We'll take what replenishment we can get at this point.
I cannot be thwarted.
That one's dong, though. Like, we might have to bring our other army with Lana there down south just to help reinforce when we attack. I didn't see what that was. Alright. Yeah, we can raise... And that's the thing. When you're playing Undead, what's that? You lost a bunch of dudes? Okay, here's some more. Pistols. We can upgrade. Rejuvenation. One more turn? Yeah, one more turn. But we might bring her army down. Just to reinforce him for next turn in case he gets ambushed again or something.
Kill or be destroyed. Bring them death.
Jam. So one more turn. Let's see how this goes. Oh, well, we pass through the elf's turn. Alright, so nothing else fancy going on this turn. Riddles, Search, Ghost Conquest, Parlay, Non-Aggression Pact with the Vampire Ghost. Our recent peace treaty.
King of you must be eager to become fish food. Yes, yes.
And done. Gold, please. Ooh, we also bumped up a rank in Infamy. Past Carlil Lothreef, and Ironess Salt Spire, and Slostra.
All of them. Slaughter the lambs.
But we can also do the next settlement in this, so we can build our tier 3 buildings in that settlement coming up in a couple turns. But we're gonna do this too. So especially because this unit has cannons, it's going to give us a definite advantage, and there's almost no defenders now, because what happened in that last battle was the reinforcing army came, and then the army that was inside the castle kind of sallied forth as well. Just kind of checking off some notifications there. So Christian, you're not watching right now, but thank you for following in the past. As well as Schmuckworth, he was our worker at the Children's Miracle Network Hospital down in the States somewhere. Didn't specify where, which is fine. It's his job, it's not mine. But both of whom have joined us in the past. Also, would like to thank Fury of Adam, Snickets, Hellbent Cow, who's hanging out right now, I still believe, and Spencor for all following. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna try and stream a little more often, and cause it's fun for me. If people can join me and talk about stuff, maybe find a new game they haven't tried out before, just because they never thought to, even better. So first things first, we're going to assign our units to their particular siege engines that we want them to use. So we have our elite, our depth guard. They're going to hang out on the side here. Because then what you can do is we're going to assign these guys to attack that section of wall. Assign these guys to attack that section. They'll attack that section, and they'll attack that section. Everyone who does not have a piece is going to just hang out in the forest for now. See these little eyes? That means the enemy cannot see them. Our Lord is probably actually going to hang out in there for now, too. We'll assign our Ram. I just want to show you guys some of these, because every race has their own specific siege towers and rams and stuff. These are cool. Like cannons hanging off them. I don't think these actually shoot. which is like all the bones, and the back is the actual full ship, and then the ram is just the prow of a ship, with the actual cannon being used for the ram portion of things. So, we are ready, deployed, and we're going to start again. This should be real easy, except for the towers. See, these towers will actually do a decent amount of damage. See, these red, if you have a unit inside this red box, and you will control that tower. Same thing here. So then these towers can actually chunk things pretty well. See these ghouls here are cool. I see this in action. Nice. We hit the necrophects. We got a shot in on those archers. Now, if you've played Total War games before, this will look a little different from other sieges. In past Total War games or sieges, you get the whole city, right? And it's been a bit of an issue, like just, opinion-wise, as most things can be. Oh geez, we're gonna hide our necrophects. It's taking some hits. Run away. As things can be in tight-knit communities, changes or differences can be a sticking point. And that did become one, because it's different gameplay-wise as well, right? Look at this ghoul. Look at that thing. That thing's great. Look at his jaw. Just flapping back and forth. Okay. So we took that tower, Sorry guys, won't be taking any more damage from those. Like I said, this should be a pretty easy battle. We should be able to wrap up pretty quickly. One unit in retreat already.
What?
It's called the stumbling zombies. Oh, nope, he's down. Oh, here we go. Get a good charge into them, boss. Get in there. Oh. Jeez. Now, he didn't kill all those. He only killed about 3 or 4. But just that, how that looks when he does that. Oh, and we got the gunnery mob on the rest. Alright. Now we will have taken more losses than they will probably, just that's the nature of a siege, but... Oh no, actually we didn't... Oh, we didn't send that, like, most of our losses are probably from the units that were pushing the ram. Because the units in the towers aren't exposed, but the guys pushing the ram are. And they had a couple small units of archers on there. But necrophects had a couple kills. Infantry that took the walls had a couple kills. Our ghoul from the secondary army definitely had a couple kills. And yeah, their archers took out a couple, spearmen took out a couple. They had a unit or two smaller spearmen on the walls, and then a probably 1/3 strength unit guarding the gate, so it's very, very rare you'll escape with no deaths. Even from, like, friendly fire, for example. Alright. Took the city, and they wanted us to occupy it, so we will occupy it.
Admiral of the fleet.
So we got an arcane item. Gives us a scroll of shielding, 22% damage resistance for 57 seconds. That's pretty good. We succeeded the mission, so we got 1,000 gold. Sort of swift slaying for Lana Sea Legs. Maintain control of 2 provinces. We only have 1 right now. That'll give us 2,000 gold and more infamy. So first things first, we want some money. Spend money to make money, as you do.
I have sailed the world.
And the ghoul guy gained a level because he actually did something. We're gonna spread corruption, but that's an action. Yeah, so we're just gonna make him real killy. Bonus versus infantry plus 10. So that'll help him if he ever runs up against any anti-large stuff, which the elves have a few, being a very spear-heavy army.
Landfolk are weak.
Agreed. Let's just get one more gunnery mob in here. Sort things out. Naval's Anvil, because we just took the settlement, they're a little upset. So every turn we're there, there's -10 this turn, provincial instability, but because we have a military presence, that'll help, and the more vampire corruption we have will help as well, as we slowly either turn the population into just people who, we won't say like us, we'll say tolerate us, versus a population who are not.
Count Noctilus reigns.
But we can also... Okay, a couple turns. We'll save up and we'll give him that. Or can we construct a new building chain, actually, for him? -5% upkeep will be big. Let's do that, actually. Yeah.
I thirst. Overland.
So she'll go up and take Calidor's Repose. Next turn.
Death comes to those who trespass into my midst.
What you want, Tyrion? Okay. So Tyrion's like the big elf. He's not king, he's the prince. Well, there's a lot of elf princes, but he's kind of the big... If you play high elves, he's the main dude. They have a main mage guy whose name I forget right now, and Tyrion is kind of their main melee actual fighter. And he's real good at it, don't get me wrong. Speaking of that, so we got 1,000 gold next turn. We still have 1 population surplus if we want. Next turn we can do Whipstaff, so -10% and more corruption. Oh, and we can actually level him up as well. So now that we have our regeneration and our route marching faster, let's get his magic a little stronger. So start off with Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma. It causes damage to combatants and is strong versus multiple combatants, so it's weak versus single. So you don't want to use this against their lord, you want to use it against their unit of spearmen or archers or something like that, say. Archers usually, because it does have a range of 300 meters. And on our next level, if we advance it to that, it gains half of its cooldown time. Let's see, it costs 1 less, and a lesser miscast chance. So we'll let him and his army kind of hang out there. We want to heal up our Necfex Colossus. Let's get him a couple cannons. A couple of you as well. A couple doggos. Yeah, pole arms. 1 more unit of pole arms shortly after that, and then a couple of doggos in his army.
Yes.
And, can't quite get there, but we coming after you. Shark bait. Hoo ha ha. She said they're shark bait. You can't hear the word shark bait and not do the thing from Finding Nemo. So let's just double check our missions. So we want 2 provinces, which are on the way, a couple of riddles. We want the Maelstrom to be more active, which we're trying. We just have to wait for it to finish building. The loyalty, her loyalty will increase after she takes this. Search for vengeance. Great hoard of treasure we found. Oh yeah, let's this is cool, so I'll show you this here. I actually can't, so we'll show you that next turn. The digging for treasure and how that works. So we're gonna attack you.
They won't stop me.
She's right though, they won't. This the balance bar here looks worse than it is. We're gonna win this pretty handily. It just looks at us and it's like, oh, they have some zombies or whatever, blah. But our mortars are gonna wreck their archers. Oh, especially on this map. Oh my goodness. This is a horrible map for... I love this map to defend on, I hate this map for attacking on, put it that way. Especially if you're playing against, like, non-AI. You will see why, trust me. Alright, so we have tons of magic, because that one global event is on, remember? So let's go right here. Okay, we get range from there. Not quite. How about from here, behind the trees? Not quite. So, we're gonna make our formation. Doggos kind of out on the flank. Cannons in behind. Both cannons, please. In behind. One lord on one side, one lord on the other side.
Fleet, Admiral!
Symmetry. Okay.
Orders, Fleet Master!
Group them up. Lock them. Then we're going to advance them out of the trees as soon as the battle starts.
I won't fight it!
Right there.
Fleet, Admiral!
She has her spells. Dance Macabre. She can, on herself or an ally, increase their speed and melee attack. And she can heal. Seems good. Alright, once our cannons get up there, we'll bring these guys into range, and then the AI will immediately attack. Just tell these guys not to run. Spearman, we're gonna have no trouble with Spearman. I promise you that. I did, it was real tight, but I had to get quiet and actually concentrate for a few minutes. Ooh, there we go, one dead center. We had the Necrofex Colossus, the big living ship thing. When it gets below, I think, 50% health, it actually kind of like spawns, the crew jump out to defend it. It spawns a little unit of these guys. They jump out to defend the ship, which I forgot about, which probably pretty much saved at least that unit, like at least saved the Colossus. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, just kidding. Let's bring out one mortar to concentrate on the horse archers, which it won't hit, but it can try. The downside to rookie artillery. We have the doggos. When the archers stop, because they're in range, our front line's gonna take some shots. Again, that's what they're there to do. The doggos will flank around. and get them. And the dogs are actually even faster than their missile cav. So we could probably even get both dogs after. Yeah, let's bring them on this side. Get both groups of dogs and take down their missile cab with them.
Moving.
There we go. I will take it.
Fleet, Admiral! Deckhands!
Ghoul is gonna go flank. Doggos. Up from there, thread that needle. Get back through to these archers. There we go. Those archers are dead. So are those spearmen. I love that. Just cannons to stop firing so they don't kill too many of our own dogs. Even though we're zombies, we still care.
Pirates of the undead! That's one!
And there we are. Like I said, pretty handily. Lost some versus some of our just basic deckhands, but those will replenish fairly quickly. And when games in Rome Total War, I think it started. I forget exactly, but range units become very, very, very good. So if you can kind of manage the range units properly, they can be really OP. Even, for example, like the mortars being one of the first like artillery units you can build. You can use them to exploit the AI, because if they don't have anything that reaches you, but your artillery reaches them, they'll just charge you, like they did there. So with the cannons, with the mortars in this case, we got them just in range. Opposition charged us. The range units chewed them up while our melee units bogged them down. Some monies. Ooh, I got a forbidden rod. Ooh. Let's sack this first, because that'll give us a lot of cash, and then we can occupy it afterwards.
More power!
It's forbidden rod. It is an item. Great increase to reserves. Improved recharge rate. Let's level her up. Route Marcher.
Admiral of the fleet.
And more ghoul leveled up again. Ooh, enables frostbite attacks. So whenever you hit something... Exactly.
Blood and plunder.
Pretty much, actually, is exactly what it is.
As I foresaw.
And they have these cool things. So this is our first rite that we're running into. Like rite as in a practice or something you do. So the rite is the curse of eternal service. Tales of crew who serve under undead pirate captains state that they were press gang to remain under the sway of their admiral, not just for decades, but forever. It is best, then, to embrace such fortune, for fate is rarely kind to deserters. So, what that does, we'll go into our rights. So we have 4. What that one does is all our lords have a 50% chance to gain 1 loyalty on the start of the turn. Loyalty does not decline, and public order goes up in all provinces, and that lasts for 5 turns has a cooldown of 20 turns and costs us 2,000 gold. But we are okay for now. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out for a couple turns and repair and build up a little more gold.
Vampire of the waves.
What is this over here? Always ready. Death is always just a shot away. Death is always just a shot away. So missile damage. This is just for her? I'm thinking, yeah, must be just for her. Yeah. But replenishment up for now. Let's see. Anything to build? No. Over here. Gotta wait on a turn on those coming in. Let's see with this, 20% bonus incomes from all buildings in this province. So the slave pits here, instead of giving us 200 gold, will give us 240 gold, which is not nothing. So we're gonna do that. There are some units that are really annoying. The AI is actually really good at kiting with ranged cavalry. Chaos in particular has axe-throwing horsemen that have a decent amount of ammo, and their axes are armor-piercing. So a lot of the damage they do normally armor negates a portion of the damage coming in. Armor-piercing ignores that to a degree, depending on the amount of damage it does. And they're just really annoying because they're fast, because they don't have a lot of armor themselves. They do armor-piercing damage, and they can run away and skirmish really well, and the AI is good at doing that. Alright. The night sky bleeds purple. The winds of Shaish is strong, instilling the crew with newfound vigor and strength. Now is the time for action, for conquest, and for using this magical boon to our advantage. Should we control the seas, or turn our attention to new lands? So, do we want Sea Legs, which gives us 20% campaign movement range, or Land Ho, Landlubber? I mean, we can't pick that. We're pirates. We have to pick Sea Legs. That's just, I didn't even look. It's casualty replenishment rate, but you don't pick that. We're pirates. Ensure that one of the following buildings have been constructed: Desolate Shoal, Smuggler's Jetty, or the Armory of the Soulless. And we got a regen on. Yeah, so we got plenty of regen now, I think. So let's start going after something else. So let's just do this. 3 turns to give all of our ranged guys, well, our early ranged guys, like our pirate gunnery mob units, plus 5 damage. That seems fine. Oh, sorry, plus 5% damage.
Count Noctilus reigns. Burn the coastline.
He has 2. So we just don't have. We could do these. We just don't have the gold for them right now. And we're gonna do this: the upkeep reduction and corruption increasing. It's does 2 things that help us. So what we're gonna do is we have that one that says to dig, and the dragon, yeah, the furnace fires. So Vol's Anvil is a giant volcano. The riddle, while dragons sleep, a furnace fires. The maker's baubles up for his sires. Maker's Anvil, furnace fires, volcano. So it's right here. I haven't been able to actually solve a couple of these, just based on knowing some of the regions and the names of the regions. But how you find those is you take your lord, you go out just into the province somewhere, and at the bottom you have these stances. So your main is just none. You can march, so you're tired when you go into battle, but you move farther, and you can't really do any other actions. Like, you can't attack in the same turn you've marched. You can raid, which shorter range, but if you're in an enemy province, you steal gold from them. You can encamp, which in an enemy province lets you recruit and gives you, you can kind of defend a little bit better. Or, for the pirates in particular, you can dig for treasure. So it consumes all remaining movement range, movement is disabled, but you have a chance of finding an additional treasure map. So we knew this was the province we had to dig in. So we uncovered... Horde uncovered. Deckhands were... The deckhands were digging all through the night, till their rusty spades clanked against an old chest buried in the dirt. The treasure's been found. So we gained 2,000 gold and 150 infamy. Cool. But we can't quite move back into the city this turn because that used up all our stuff. Actually, we might be able to if we switch back to this stance. Can we move back? No. If we run, yeah, we can march back into the city. Yay. Cool. Alright, so we got a bunch of gold. And I want to do this. It's minus 10% upkeep and more corruption. One of the few cases where more corruption is good. So we are at war with Lothran here, and they are one of the more powerful factions. Like, they're as powerful as we are. They're about 50-50 with us right now. Calador, they have one settlement left. That's the one up kind of northwest to us. See, that's them here. And we're kind of out in the middle there, and then with kind of snaking up. I don't know if I want to challenge Lothran at this early point. But we're just gonna let kind of our gold build up for turn. See what happens. See if Lothran sends an army to reclaim Calador's repose, or if Calador themselves do. But it's not looking like it. Try a little fast forward here. Alright, so destroy the following factions. I guess we know what we're doing now, don't we? What I think we're going to do is we're going to let her stay in Calador's repose, kind of as a reactionary force to cut off Lothran from that side, and take the Count up north to take it. To examine kind of what's causing all the public order problems. So, if we move the military guys out, they will only have 4 positive compared to, right now, 23 negative, so they will almost immediately revolt.
Landfolk are weak.
Noctilos.
We can't. Yeah, see, now everything costs 6 population, so. Yeah, we can build here. What can we start here? Wreck of Heldenhammer. Cannot build, you must upgrade your main settlement chain because we aren't level 5 yet. Unlocks your recruitment of Necrofax classes, weapon strength 10% for artillery units and all armies. Nice. Recruitment cost -15 for all artillery units. And recruit rank +4 for all artillery units. That's pretty good. Might want to leave a slot for that. That. Then we can build our monstrous units and their sirens, which is good. So I think I want to start that. Oh, we don't have quite enough gold for it yet. Let's see. Income generated, not a lot. So we already started that chain. So really, I think we're done in this chain. how many do we have? 5 construction slots left. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're actually 3. So let's. We're just gonna remob deck droppers, Death Shriek, Terrorgeist. Let's get some Voted Corpse, Animated Hulks. Let's wait turn for some more money and get this. Excuse me, I'm just gonna turn on my light. There we are. Much better. Easier on the eyes. Alright, so nothing major happened that turn. Kalidor and Tirnock are at war with each other because reasons.
Ring rule.
Corruption. Still going. It'll still be minus 17, which would, again, almost put them immediately into Revolt. But this Desolate Shoal, that's one of the things I wanted us to build for monies. So let's do that.
The galleon awaits.
Church maps. So we found one. There's 2 of those left that we know of. Like, we'll find the clues for the other ones later on. Oh, there's right there. One of the armies is right there. They move around because they're all like fleets like us. But one of them's right there. That's tempting. But they're way, way better than we are. Just trust me on that. Like, we won't get to one this stream. This is, like I said, when I play with one of those trainers, those trainer programs, usually the first thing I do is just public order, whatever. Because now I just have to sit and wait for the public order. Like, yes, we can build up some gold this way, but just sit and wait for public order. You know. It's a part of the game, I understand that, but it's not my favorite. Alright. So this is one of the fleets we were talking about. So they have Giant Slayers, Longbeards, Thunderers, Ironbreakers, which are higher tier dwarf units. And there's 8. It's an 18 unit army. So you can't exactly just, you know, oh, I got these.
The Dark Commodore. Fear
Still.
me.
The corruption's going up, so that's getting better, but still 5 to 19. But let's get our new research going. So minus 15% upkeep. More missile damage. Black powder oxides. More missile damage. That's good. Powder monkey. Percussion caps. More ammunition, which equals more damage for these guys as well. Armor piercing damage. Plus 20%, that's pretty good. Fruit rank up. Steadier aim. That's not bad. Forged steel, master gunner. That's master gunner follower. Okay. I think for now, we pick just the more damage. The oxides.
Flotilla of the Dark.
Hey, be nice, man. You're not that bad. Right. Landmarks. Let's go the monster route. Actually, it would be nice to be able to recruit some of these guys too. This one's tough. Let's just go. This is going to be the meat of our army, so let's go that way. That leaves us with more gold too. Just like, if he doesn't move away, we'll zoom in on his ship a little bit, and how you can even tell from here, it looks like it's dwarven looking.
Choose your words, for you stand before.
Well, yeah, you declared war. You're just. Did you really need to do that? Like, be at war with the following faction: the Vampire Coast. You just want me to like. Fine. Gorillas in our midst. Oh, jeez. I don't know what it's a reference to, but there's like gorillas in the mist. I think it's an old movie or some such thing. So this is a reference to that. It's a bad reference to that. A network of seditious ne'er-do-wells, so is discarded in your provinces and public order is falling. Seek methods to remedy the situation before it erupts into full-blown rebellion. -3 public opinion. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Don't think so.
If we want this to do that right now, public order +5? Nah, no point.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Now we can upgrade this. While we're sitting around to wait for our public order to chill. So they're scouting. See, this is why I think it's a good option for us to send up the count up the western coast there of the spine. Because Lothern, who we are also at war with, is right there. There we go. We finished our Desolate Shoal, and I got some money in infamy. I'm now rank 11. Look at me go. I was also destroyed Calidor. Yay! That was totally me what did that. Not someone else. Recruit 1 heroes. Heroes is like this guy's hero. He can't lead his own army, but he's kind of like a lieutenant in another army.
Is not yet clear.
Monkey Jack. 5% ward saves, that's just like, he takes 5% less damage. We'll stop. I'm echoey? Or like the game's echoey?
Ready the lever.
That's weird. I changed nothing. I'm gonna just turn my headset off now quick. How about now? Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear only one of me now? I should say. A little loud. Okay, we can fix that. How's that? That's better, I think, eh?
Darkness comes.
I'm using this thing. I switched from XSplit to Streamlabs OBS. Didn't mind XSplit at all. Just Streamlabs streamlines everything, and it's nice. It's like in the same little window, I just, for some reason, another mic kicked on. Maybe the one from my webcam turned on for some reason. Yeah, and then now I can also see the volume control on my headset. It's just like, okay, boop, done. Whereas before, that would have been a bit of a thing to do.
I have sailed the world.
I am waiting.
Yeah, so are we. So it'd be 5. Yeah, we're still gonna hang out. Yeah, and that's like, you can add, if someone tips bits, you can add a little tip jar. If someone follows, I don't know if you saw the notifications come up, little zombie guy comes up. I can customize those notifications of any kind. Donations if people host or follow or sub or whatever. You can't sub to me yet, but that's one of the goals. Yeah, it's just getting out there. Like, I have been, every time I stream, I like tweet at the developers or the Twitter account of the game or the developers of the game. And a couple times, like when I was doing the stream and I was playing Pillars of Eternity 1, I think they were actually hosting me for a little bit, like on their channel, which was cool because you can go in the analytics and see, oh, I got some traffic from mostly Twitch and then like a little bit off of like Twitter. Right? One of them was listed like obsidian.com/whatever. So I don't know if like they were hosting me or something. That was neat. Alright. Shia Schwains. Those purple winds of magic are strangely absent around these parts, making the bindings that tie our troops to this world and are tenuous at best. Should we wait for the winds to blow more favorably, or press on regardless? So we can either have an eternity to wait, which our campaign movement range is lessened, but we get more magic and leadership, which is important for us, or we can push on. We are waiting. Because how undead armies work, when your leadership drop, the army doesn't retreat, you just start to literally crumble if you're you just take consistent health damage if your leadership drops below 0. So we're just gonna wait. Upgrade Vol's Anvil.
Attend me.
And good to recruit. Meh.
Ahoy!
Oh yeah, I guess we have all this other stuff to recruit now. Yeah, look at us go. That is bad, yes. It's very bad. When you're in charge of the zombies, you want the zombies to stay. Alright, we got our cannons. What are animated hulks like? So they're infantry and they are armor piercing. That's both good. They have a lot of health. And we got 12 of them. They're going to take 4 turns to build, though. It's a little slow. We're just going to try and... Because we just still have to take this. We're going to war with Tyrnok, it looks like. And let's actually get... why are they so expensive? Like here, these guys are 300. Here they're 570. Oh, that's because we don't have any local military buildings. We're gonna have to start building those. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna spend that much on those. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, see? They got an army there now. I'm going to bring up... We'll see how the public order's looking. Because we do have a... It used to be that if you didn't keep an army in a castle, in like the old Total War games, if you didn't keep an army in a castle and somebody attacked it, they just took it. There's nobody there. But that's not how castles worked. So, in the newer, like, current gen games, they have just a running garrison. Like Calidor's... Oop, she gained a trait. Calidor's Repose here has a garrison of 5 units that are always in it, whether or not we have an army in there. And you can see the composition of it. We got a couple of deckhands and pistols and deck droppers.
No.
Oh yes, this army's actually pretty good. Might be trouble for us.
Burn the coastlines! Death and destruction.
How's the order looking here? So it's 7 versus 15. I think that we'll just go up there if they attack, but we are going to reinforce her with what we can. And then work on reinforcing her a little more seriously. In a little bit, anyway. How's our other settlement doing? The Galleon's Graveyard. See, this being our big home base has a garrison of 17 already. Are they coming at us? Oh, they coming. Bring it, Tyrion. See, look at that. Okay, so he has some artillery. A lot of archers. He has a lot of archers. And these Sea Guard are the things that suck. They're spearmen that are just a little bit worse than the regular spearmen, and archers that I think are actually even slightly better than his regular archers. A little less range, but a little more damage. But we got to do what we got to do. We might very well lose this one. If we lose this, then the count is going to come up and show, oh, okay, this is actually better for us. Because they're going to have to funnel all their guys in through those 2 openings in that map. And when we get our deck bombers, they're going to fly around and take out their artillery. Okay, we're making a plan. We're making a plan. Alright, we're just going to start deploying with that. And how we're going to do this... Let's see, you got 3 there. Make a wall. And 3 there. Make a wall. Actually, we got 4 that we can make a wall with. And 4. Make a wall. So this guy is going to hang out. Where is he going to hang out? He's going to hang out up here. He's going to go whoop, Voop, and try and take out their artillery. I'm pretty sure it's hiding in the trees right here. You're going to have the cannons. So right about there. Now the problem with this is that their Phoenix is going to come right for those cannons. But you gotta do what you gotta do. With 3 gunnery mob behind them, 2 behind them, and these guys are gonna sit right here and hit that Phoenix when it comes in. What do we got left? We got our dogs. Dogs are kind of just be like a QRF, the quick reactionary force. We're gonna hang out right there. And we got our lords. The ghoul there. Put the admiral there. And that's all we can do for right now. So our deck droppers are gonna move out and start in for their artillery. We're just gonna tell all our guys to hang out. And gals. I'm sure some of the zombies are in. I use guys very like, hey you guys, like not gender identifyingly, but see, if you hold shift, you can actually give them a pathway. What did you say? Well, see, this one unit of archers is coming back. That might prove difficult for our duders. Get in there, boys. Alright, so this is what we wanted these guys to do. We don't have any anti-large guys, so we gotta get our range units in. There he is. Stay down. Stay down. Nice, okay. The Phoenixes can, as per their namesake, actually just plain old reanimate when they die. Okay, their artillery's pretty much done. That's good.
Bones and flesh. Canary ball. Dark hex. Boy. Undead.
Okay, tide's turning. I think we're good. Sorry, I missed that MG, what? Had to constipate for a little bit there.
Fleet Admiral! The curse on you! Move, you dogs!
And don't giggle. But now that we're into their rear... I said don't giggle. We got our Morngul Lord buddy friend in there.
Blood magic!
Okay. We should have this wrapped up. Tyrion is somebody you have to look out for still. Like, look at this guy. All the Zambi blood. Okay, we knew this one was going to be a little tougher when we saw it coming. I underestimated how tough it would be. Yeah, it's a... I don't think it's any worse than 25%. Like, it might even be up to like 40. I think it depends on the level of it. But... nice. You know, that unit of Sea Guard should be about done for now. Those guys are done. There we go. Got them running. Sweet. Let's try and kill Tyrion. So let's take out some Sea Guard, actually, is what we want to do. Because I don't want to have to fight this whole army again. And really, we came out of this in pretty good shape. Yeah, I've seen the same Phoenix. It doesn't respawn with full HP, but I've seen the same Phoenix respawn 3 times in the same battle. So, it's literally a roll of the dice, because, you know, Warhammer, but...
Fleet Admiral! Eager to kill! Charge!
So we can just watch Tyrion's health tick down. Oh, look at that. Get him, buddy. Get him. There he goes. Tyrion's down. See if we can't chase a few more down before the end of this. These guys are great. These are actually giant bats or gargoyles carrying dudes that have pistols and swords. And that's why it's great. So if we wipe out these units now, there is a chance... Well, if we wipe them out, then they won't be coming back. This is why you want some of those beasts. Like you can get a pack of slightly smaller guys like this. This guy's a lord, or whatever you call it. That's why you want beasts, because they can actually run down these things. There we go, get that last unit of Sea Guard taken out. That's just terrifying. Not only are gargoyles chasing you, they are carrying guys with guns. Better not make it out. Oh, okay, good. Good job, guys. Good job, high five. And yeah, for the amount of guys we lost 2 units of doggos, but look at the work they did chewing through those bunch of those archers in the back. They made their names. We have lost a couple units of our meat shields, but they did what they do. Yeah, that's fair. That's the you know what? Bam. That is 100% the if you had to pick, yeah, the bullet's the one to pick. $1,500 gold, and that's not bad. Gained a rank. No special fun items. Let's get 1,100 more gold. We don't regen a lot. If you look at the health over here, you can see how many units we get back we chose to replenish, but it's not a lot, so no. Let's just get 1,200 more gold. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, because like you'd get to fly up like that, and you could, you know, do a barrel roll on the way down or swan dive that stuff. And if it's like high enough, you could even try and like aim and hit something in particular. Granted, you're not in like the flying squirrel suit, whatever, but you can still control it to a degree. If PUBG has taught us anything, and or Fortnite, depending on which you play. Defeated Tyrion. So I just get +1 rank for lords for everything in Lana's army, and she gets +2 attack for everything in her army just because we killed Tyrion. Worth. Just feel like, well, today you lost the lottery, bud. The world is blighted with these monuments to fear. The sightless eyes and leering grin conceal the riches held within. There's a big skull in like dwarf/orc territory, and I feel like that's where that one is. Look at all the things we can build.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Boop. So wait, what is? So are you assuming we're Oh, you mean like wherever you go after that? Okay, yeah. I was like, are you just like popping right up after this and walking out and going to a restaurant, or? This is really cool. So resurrects dead combatants. And it's map wide. It's constant. Heals injured before resurrecting. Greatly replenishes hit points of combatants. Oh, so it lasts 7 seconds, though. The Withering. Drown dead. Ooh, yeah, that summons a unit of shooters. Let's do that. I mean, you never know. No one's tried it, to my knowledge. I mean, they probably have, but, you know, we haven't heard about it. They must have missed.
Admiral of the fleet.
So bad. Alright. Let's get some bats. Just, they're not going to be as good as the doggos at doing that role, but they will do for now.
Flotilla of the Dark.
Alright, how's our public order here looking? So 11 negative to 7 positive. So close. So close. So we gotta get up there and take this Torsify. Okay, here. Give me 1 sec. I'm coming back. Be back in 1 sec. I'm huge. Life size. There we go. Better? Better. Alright. I don't know why or what caused that, but... Alright, a great engagement. A major naval battle has ended, leaving hundreds dead on each side. Death is no barrier to continued service, as you well know. Those who fell in battle would make fine new recruitments. If we make haste and head off at full sail, the perished could be reanimated before they're lost to the ocean. We must decide if this boon is worth the toll it would take on our crew. Should we make haste, or ignore the battle? Full sail ahead. +5 for all infantry recruits. That's just nothing. Nothing but death. I'm assuming everything's fixed now. By the way, it's fixed on my end. I can see me. But command crews. This I don't think. Bonus of an infantry. Yeah, cool. I just basically like took the cam off, added the cam back, which again was really easy to do. Recruit rank, range. Range would be good. We had one that was like range and ammo, did we not? Armor piercing. I mean, maybe not. We rarely use all our ammo. Excuse me. Mortar cannon decaners. No piercing damage. Training the leash. Physical resistance. Enduring. Actually, that's pretty good. The enduring reanimation. Basically, most of our big beasts and constructs. Alright, see you later, man. I'm probably out. I'm gonna have one more battle, and I'm out after that. What's this? That's minus 10%. Construction cost minus 10%. Nah. We are gonna wait.
Ready the lever.
Wrong lever, Crunk. Alright. Something go down? No? Okay. That was almost the music for, hey, something went down. Rip headphone users, sorry.
Burn the coastline.
Let's see. So we're down to minus 11 and plus 9. So we're going to do some recruiting. Let's get some dogs, actually. Some dogs. Actually, let's do 1 eater dogs, 1 eater to you guys. Oh yeah, that'll be fine for now. So that'll be ready in 2 turns, which we're probably going to zoom through. Then we will go up, take that other province to the north, and that'll probably be the stream after that. What? Okay, we're not non-aggression anymore? Okay. I actually think I have an objective to declare war on them, don't I? Another enemy... Yep, be at war with them. Okay. Couldn't remember to do that. Oh, I gotta recruit a hero, too. I'm behind. And that gets me some gold. Melee attack, weapon strength, scarred, veteran. Melee attack. So the difference between melee attack and weapon strength, melee attack is his odds to hit. Versus weapon strength is how much he hits for. We have to declare war on the Vampire Coast.
I might kill you, but worry not. An empty vessel still has a purpose.
You creepy. I'm glad we're at war now. Oh, that gives me plus 50 movement range. Nice. When declaring war is a good thing. Alright. Recruit a hero. In the province. How loyal is she here? She's down to 3. Jeez. Wish I could buy that. That's the other thing. It's handy, but sometimes it's just like, okay, it's another thing to look after. What can I upgrade? Calidor's Repose. You're gonna be a couple turns till Vagro. Vol's Anvil. It's gonna be a few turns till Vagro. But I have to recruit a hero. Let's do that here, because then they can join his army. I can't recruit a hero. Can I do that here? No. Can I do that here? No. So I can't recruit a hero. Yeah, that's the only other thing to do. So, we're just going to build that and start in with the infantry building here. One more turn there, and then that'll... Yeah, because right now it would be -10 + 10. Okay. And then we go up and attack. Alright. So we're going to declare war on Tirnoch and attack Torsify. We will get all the way up there this turn. It'll take us 2 to 3 turns. Critical failure, that's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, we can actually... Oh, yeah, because we're plus 50%, right? So we're going to get a ways up there. Just go to here. See what we can get with Ray's Dead. We get a little bit of cash. Nice, nothing great. Cross into here. Let's see what we can get with Ray's Dead. Also nothing great. Okay, so next turn, he's going to attack. Let's build that. One more turn, and this is not the capital, so it should go fairly easy for us. Oh, they have an army there, actually. They saw us coming. What do they got? So archers 11. That's what they got in there. Archers and spearmen. So it seems pretty basic. They might have an artillery, but I think we can take them. Let's just get some more filler in here, just in case. Go. There we go. Yeah, no, you can declare war. Reaver archers. Reavers, yeah, no, I'm confident. I believe in us. We have some anti-large. Their archers. I believe in us. Let's do this. So we'll do this battle, and that will be the stream for today. Thank you, everyone who has joined us. And if you are watching this after the fact, thank you as well for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to throw me a follow. The goal is by the end of the year, a realistic goal, by the end of the year, to get to the 50 follower threshold to become an affiliate. If you're watching this on YouTube, go over to Twitch and throw me one of those follows. You can also subscribe, like, comment on YouTube. Any kind of interaction is always appreciated. If you have any suggestions as games you want to see me play, leave a comment on there as well. I'd love to hear from you. And if a lot of the fun from these things is just the interacting with people who are watching. That's a lot of fun for me anyway. So the more I can do that, the better. So the more people that are watching, the better I can do that. Blah yourself. Did he just say Ekans? I feel like he's saying Ekans. I know he's not, but I feel like he is. Okay, alright. We'll get you in the middle. Mortars beside you. Side, there we go. You there. You there, and that's... Oh, no, what's... Somebody's sitting up here. Ah, doggos. Doggos, let's put them somewhere, actually, like, right here. So everybody else... Let's group you up. They don't have any artillery. So as soon as Arg gets in range, they're going to be on the way in again. And cavalry is a little more balanced to the left. We have 3 units over there versus just the archers over here. So let's take our halberdiers over here, kind of distribute them just a little bit.
Yes, master.
So they're about 400 off my front line. There we go. I mean, if they want to sit there and let me shoot at them the whole time, that's fine. So definitely more weighted that way. But we've still got a couple units of archers, spearmen, and the princess herself over there. So let's redirect you guys over to there. Then you can keep shooting over here though. Nice. Jeez.
Gunnery mob! Always through!
Agree. serve me! Army wins!
Gather in, mob! Bones and flesh.
Alright. Let's do some quick healing and buffing. Well, those doggos took up a unit of cavalry and 2 units of archers, so they did their job.
Gather in, mob! Birthday! Lurch!
There you go. There we go, just whittling down that health. Then with 1,000 HPs, not long for the world, are those guys.
How to west! Hey! Again!
Let it begin! Slay the enemy!
I think it's just a matter of mopping up a little bit here.
Count Noctilus! Maelstrom
Yeah, and looks like they're starting the chain route. Yep. And got it. Alright. Let's start being a little quieter there, guys. A little more intense battle. But things went the way we wanted. Just the... Like I said, until we start getting a lot of the bigger beast and construct units, it might be a little rough. The ending portions of that, and just tying a unit up and make sure we have the units to hammer as well as anvil. But basically, you want to... A unit will charge your front line. You want them to stay engaged with your front line, while other units you have, possibly bigger or just faster or more stronger units, kind of loop around and hit them with a rear charge. So you have the anvil that their unit charges against, and you have the hammer that you swing down. But if you're not used to Total War games, it's a common tactic. Well, not even just Total War games. It's common military tactic throughout history as well. But once we finish with this battle, finish the results of it, right here. Decent amount of gold. A turn's worth. Rank up. No magic items, which is fine. Oh, because we took the city, we took the province.
Claim these hovels.
So we're gonna sack it first.
Cannot be thwarted.
So we got a scroll of power and ability there, it looked like 2.
Noctilus reigns.
Don't know why this...
Death and destruction.
Don't know why it won't let me go back in there and do the thing I want to do. I think that's good, because... Cooldown, spell, you get 1 more, you get 5. I think I want maybe Invocation instead. Let's get Curse and see what is going on with that.
True infamy.
I'm just going to occupy that now.
Dinos.
So we got our 2,000 gold bonus, more infamy, 500 gold issued, secure the province. Okay. So now we are going to repair the main building there, as well as start up this little slave pits. Make some more gold. And here we are going to public order straight +5. Yeah, I think that's might be the just straight +5, but infamy, we lose 10 infamy a turn. We have lots granted, but still. Let's just go with Vampire Corruption one for now. That's the better, I feel like, long-term solution to that. But we will end off there for now. We will find one of our armies to look at in the meantime. But that is our Total War stream for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to throw a follow. We want to get to that follower goal for the end of the year, so I can hopefully start working towards that affiliate-ness. If you're watching this on YouTube or VOD after the fact, throw a follow on YouTube, subscribe, like, share, comment, anything. If you guys have games you want to see me play, if you're watching this on VOD, just throw it in the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, I can see that a little more easily. So just throw a comment on the video in there. But I'd love to play what you guys want to watch, because half of the fun for me, or most of it really, is interacting with you guys. But I will see you guys again later on tonight. We will be playing Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, picking up from where we left off during our 24-hour charity stream. So come check out that, and I'll be doing a whole bunch of fun and silly voices while I play that. But we'll see you guys in a little bit for that. Have an awesome rest of your night, and we will see you again. Good night, guys.